So, yes, I said that my next video was going to be about the Millennium Trilogy, and it will be. So, here it is. The Millennium Trilogy is a great example of love between aromantic sexuals. Um, Blomkvist, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, and Erica are a great example of a really deep, committed friends with benefits relationship. And it's also a really good representation for polyamorous people because Erica is in a polyamorous situation with Blomkvist and her husband. And the relationship with Blomkvist and Erica is a really good example of a committed friends with benefits relationship. And that really isn't seen in popular culture. I mean, when we think of friends with benefits, we think of something really shallow and not that deep, and just like as my friend Rebecca, well, ex-friend Rebecca once said, a booty call. um so most people treat friends with benefits as this really shallow thing, but it's interesting when it's deeper, like in the Millennium Trilogy. um so I would say that it's a really good book to get your paws on if you're an aromantic sexual, because it's basically an aromantic sexual wonderland. Now, I'm a pan-romantic asexual, so I'm really not interested in friends with benefits, but I did find it a very interesting exploration of those relationships and what they can be like, and what they could be like if society were different and gave a little bit, well, if society were different. So I really have no more to say on the subject of the Millennium Trilogy, actually. So I'm just going to leap right into the topic for my next video, which is why you should consider pescatarianism. Um, Pescatarianism, it can be argued is better for the environment than eating meat. In my opinion, it's more humane because I feel less bad about taking a fish's life than a cow's. Um, it's easier to control the environmental impact of your actions because, like, even though buying sustainably caught fish is more expensive sometimes, at least it's possible. Whereas when you're buying meat, it's really hard to control the environmental impact of your actions. Like, it's hard to buy sustainably farmed, beef or sustainably farmed chicken. Um, Pretty much all meat these days is factory farmed, and even the free range is, I've heard it can be kind of iffy. Um, but with fish, you can just kind of look up how to buy sustainable fish, and I think you can even print out a little guide, and you can take it with you when you're shopping, and it works. So in my opinion, with pescatarianism, it can be very healthy and it's easier to control the environmental impact of your actions. Now, I'm a catharian, so for me, it might very well be easier for me to be pescatarian. I often kind of feel like I should be because I'm a catharian. I know that cats are meat eaters, but I just love fish. And I feel like it's a good balance between vegetarianism and eating meat, but I just love fish. So, thank you. My next video is going to be about what a racially confused person I am. So, like, subscribe, toodles.